this sound. I'm here. Matt, running 2 minutes late, but take which time doesn't exist, which time does not exist, then I'm not late. Okay, 2 minutes late. Not really, sort of. I'm gonna find my phone. My phone. Okay, I'll cut the intro a little bit shorter. This is number 349 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. So I've been doing yoga every day for 349 days. I'm going to 365. 55, 65. Okay, I made a mistake the other day with the math. So 55, 65. So I got 21 left. Anyways, today we're going to stay with balance and tapping into AKA capital B balance. And we do that by staying balanced in poses. And then you become balanced. That's why I said D. I'm trying to make a difference with ED on the end versus just capital B balance. And then you allow that balance without the ED, that verb, it disappears. The action disappears. The effort of being balanced, when you're balanced and trying to be balanced, it's kind of a verb. Language messes all this up because it's an experience. But I do the best I can by explaining an experience that cannot be explained. I'll lead you to it and then let you experience it. And then you let that balance enter into the mind, and the mind becomes balanced. So today we're going to do the mountain pose, some triangle poses, staying within that line of balance physically. But you're becoming that balance, that so-called line of balance. And then you're letting that balance become the mind, and the mind and body dissolve into that experience of balance, capital B balance. And that's yoga. This is just another explanation for the word yoga. The mind and body connect as one, with oneness, capital O, oneness. So then we're going to do 2 sun salutations, and then boom, be done. Put my glasses. So let's go begin. That was a quicker intro, so I've already caught up on my time of being 2 minutes late. But I wasn't late for real. I was here. I just wasn't on camera. So feet are shoulder width apart. That's just good balance, proper balance. Some people keep their feet together, actually. That's fine too. But for us, we're going to keep the feet shoulder width apart. Toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. And each toe touches the floor one at a time. So the pinky toe all the way down to the big toe. Then bend the knees slightly. Hips are tilted. Arms relax, shoulders relax. Then you'll lengthen up. So lengthen yourself up. Then let the bones sit on top of each other as if you were just your skeleton. And you're finding that balance that allows the skeleton to stand as if you were just your skeleton. Nothing else existed for your body. So no skin, no muscle, none of that stuff. Just your skeleton. Find that balance. Don't think about how the pose should look. It's an experience. You're experiencing balance. So let go of trying to be somewhere. Let go of trying to position the body on how you think it should look. and experience the balance. Become the balance. Let go of all thoughts. And let that balance transfer to the mind. Allow the mind to become balanced. Not balanced, but balance. Letting it become stability. Letting it become stillness. And the mind and body become one because they dissolve into balance. They become balance. They become stillness. And then you're going to focus on the breathing. There's many ways to do it, but 2 good ways. You bring your focus to the belly, and you're watching the natural breath. So when you inhale, the belly expands. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Just watch that. Don't control it. Watch it. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. Again, don't control it. Just watch it. Now, you can bring the left foot in the center of the mat, at the top of the mat, the front of the mat. And now you're going to bring the right leg back, and you're going to lengthen up. Make sure you're lengthened. And the back foot turns slightly. The heel of the front foot lies into the arch of the back foot. That's the line. And this camera's not a good camera. It's a real cheap camera. So it might look longer on the camera. I don't care. I'd rather not, but I don't have an expensive camera. I'm doing the best I can with the money I got. Do I have more money? I have more money, but I got 4 kids. They need the money more than a camera. So the line of movement, the front foot's heel, back of the heel lines into the arch. The back foot is turned slightly. Arms are up. So right arm is up, it's parallel to the floor. Left arm is up. Get the arms parallel. Now, you're thinking as, hey, my left arm, my balance. And then you let that thought become a feeling, becoming balanced. You're not trying to be anywhere. You're not trying to be someone. You're not trying to be somewhere else. Just do the best you can. You're tapping into the balance no matter how the body looks. Yoga is when the mind and body connects, not a physical pose. That's not yoga. We see things that say, hey, this is yoga, and the person's doing a handstand. That's not yoga. That's a person doing a handstand. We can't judge if that person's doing yoga. Yoga is when the mind and body is connecting during any activity. So you feel it, and then you're going to sink straight down. As you sink down, this is the archer. Some call it warrior 2, whatever, it doesn't matter. And the archer is where you're looking over the left arm. It's like when you play pool, you go, we're an archer. I have a thing of flowers right there for Mother's Day. Blow up the flowers. That's my imagination. This is all you're doing. So back leg stays straight, front legs bent. And you're going straight down. You're not reaching out. You're coming straight down. That's all we're going to do. We're just chilling today. Now rotate the arms. Shoulders get square. And reach up. Stay down. If you need to come up, bring yourself up. Reach up just for a second or so, and then down. These poses, you stay longer, but that's not what we're doing today. You're trying to feel that balance. Pushing in the downward dog. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Really push into it. And then relax into the pose, accept where you are, and just focus on the breathing. And now you bring the right foot up. So you bring the opposite foot up. You bring the right foot, center of the mat, at the top of the mat. The heel of the front foot lines into the arch of the back foot. Back foot is turned. Feel that balance, get centered, you're balanced here. Physical balance. But that physical balance is based on the capital B balance, the balance of everything. Yoga, oneness. Arms are up. So back arm is straight and it's parallel to the floor. Same with the right arm. Looking right over the right arm. You're going to sink straight down. So when you straighten, can't speak. When you still can't speak. So when you sink straight down, front leg bends, back leg stays straight. And if the knee's going over the toe, you're not lengthening up enough. No, can't speak, man. I'm speaking in tongues. So go straight down. Looking over the right shoulder. I'm not going to stay here long. Just tap into that balance. Feel the balance. And then you're going to rotate the arms, shoulders square up. Reach up. We're not going to stay in this. Oh, this is warrior one. Exalted warrior, some people call it. That's what I was taught. And then down. I'm not staying in these long. I'm just introducing them to you. And then push into the downward dog and settle in the downward dog. Accept where you are and just watch yourself breathe. Now bring the left foot up. And then right foot up. Stretch out the back. Lower back. It's all about the lower back sometimes. Palm together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And then turn the palms out. Push the air down and out, exhale. Then you're going to go to the back of the mountain pose. Now, that was just part of an entire series, actually. Exalted warrior, and you do all this other stuff, and triangle pose, but we're not going to do that. Doesn't matter. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. Physically, doesn't matter. Yeah, you need to stretch certain parts, but we're doing yoga. So you're doing movements that allow the mind and body to connect. That's what we're trying to focus on. All that other stuff you can do on another YouTube channel. You know, is people that can physically do the yoga poses better than me. No doubt, I know that. I mean, I used to be able to stand on my hands. I could probably do it. I was about to do it, but that's not yoga. Yoga, I'm trying to introduce the philosophical understanding of yoga, which is when the mind and body connects as one and one with all existence. You're experiencing that. Now, we're going to do 2 sun salutations. You're going to keep that line of movement. You're going to let the sun salutations to become a form of a moving meditation. And you do that by focusing on your breathing. 100% focus on your breathing. So, in the mountain pose, finding the spot where the skeleton just stands. You're becoming that balance, physically and mentally. The mind and body dissolve into the balance and they become one because they both become balanced. They both become capital Y yoga. Don't worry about how to do these poses in the sun salutations. I'm going to show you. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Feel the balance. And when you push your arms out, up and back, keep the line of balance. Experience the line of balance. Everyone's going to look different. Don't try to look a certain way. That's thinking. You're letting go of that. Now push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. Inhale as much as you can. Going into the pose as much as you feel like you should. Feel that balance. And then you're going to exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward for the lower back. Back is straight. Reaching out. And you're going to fall right into the ragdoll. Feel the balance. Experience the balance. Head dangles, arms dangle. You're just watching yourself breathe. Not controlling it. You're not pulling yourself down. You're not pulling yourself down. Just watch yourself breathe. Tap into that balance. So in this pose, you should feel firmness, stability.
And with focusing on your breathing 100%, you may become aware of what's happening in the body. So you may feel an ache in your back, for example, but you're not that ache. You're just aware of it. You adjust to take away that ache. And if it doesn't go away, you accept. Boom! That allows you to become one with the pose. Acceptance. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale slowly, going into the pose as much as you can, arching the back as much as you feel like you should. And then exhale, as you exhale, you pull yourself in, get all the air out, push all the air out, all the air leaves. And then again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, all the air leaves, forehead's going to the knees. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale, pull yourself in and down, get all the air out, forehead's going to the knees. Then you're going to stay in the pose. So once all the air leaves, you release the effort of pulling yourself in and down, and you become one with the pose. The effort dissolves. Just watch yourself breathe. Firm, stable. And of course, if you feel a little tightness in the lower back or you're moving a little bit, you let go as much as you can, that's fine. You accept that's where you are, and then boom, that's where the balance is. The balance is not physical. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, the back, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward, diagonally back is arching, head is up. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And then release the breathing. And then just watch yourself breathe. Now, if your front knee is over the toes, lengthen up some. And if it's still over the toes, that's okay. That's where you are. That's what you can do. And just accept. Not trying to be somewhere, letting go of thoughts. It's an experience. You are feeling the balance, experiencing the capital B balance. Now, with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. Just for a second or so. And then downward dog. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Exhaling all the air out. And then release the breathing. Then just watch yourself breathe. Tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, and you're in the pose as far as you can get, and as far as you feel like you should be. Now, of course, you may get to a spot and you're like, man, I can go further, but I know I shouldn't. Learning to listen to yourself, trust yourself. You're your own guru. You're listening to yourself. So when you're off the mat, you learn how to listen to yourself. You may take in what others say. You may take in what a guru even says. But you take it in and you say, hey, wait, that's wrong, man. Just because someone's a guru doesn't mean they're telling you what you need to do correctly. Drop down to the knees and the chest and slide up. Tops of the feet to the floor, inhaling as much as you can. And then release the breathing. Just watch yourself breathe. People do have gurus. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But I'm saying you still have to have your own guru-ness. You don't blindly follow. Learn to listen to yourself. Trust yourself. And then back to downward dog. Really push into it. Exhale all the air out. And release the breathing. And then just watch yourself breathe. Once you're settled in the pose, you're becoming stable. So that means you might have to take yourself out of it a little bit, or actually go into it a little bit more. Find that spot where you are stable. Then even if you feel a little instability, that's all right. You accept that. Then boom, you become stable. Not physically necessarily. It's not a physical feeling, experience. And now bring the left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor and the back knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Make sure the front knee is not over the toes. Inhaling slowly. Then release the breathing and just watch yourself breathe. You're feeling the balance. It means you might have to adjust. You might have to make the pose look like, hey, that's not the low lunge. That's all right. It's about an experience. Curl the toes under in the back. Knee goes up, high lunge. Just for a second or so, we settle in the high lunge. Then we move into the standing forward bend. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Exhale all the air out. All the air leaves. The palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale, turn the palms out. Push the air down and out. Palms together. And again, inhale. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Reaching out. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Then release the breathing. Then just watch yourself breathe. And the effort of pulling yourself in and down dissolves. And if you still feel like, hey, I can't dissolve it all, that's okay. That's where capital A, acceptance, comes in. And you just accept where you are. And that's your balance. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Inhaling slowly. And then release the breathing. And then just watch yourself breathe. Couldn't speak for a second there, but that's okay. I can't speak ever, man. Sometimes I'll get too relaxed doing yoga, like in the so-called real classroom. I'm like, acceptance, man. High lunge for a second or so. Settle in the high lunge. We do that before we move in to the downward dog. Now moving the downward dog, pushing into it. Exhale, all the air out. All the air leaves. Then release the breathing and watch yourself breathe. Arms are straight, legs are straight. You're at the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and just watch yourself breathe. Then you slide into the upper dog. You drop down to the knees and adjust. That's a strength transition. Do the best you can and go into the upper dog, inhaling slowly and release the breathing and watch yourself breathe. And back to downward dog. Pushing into it, get to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and watch yourself breathe. Let all the effort dissolve into capital oneness. Find the balance in the pose. Become like a statue. You're just watching yourself breathe. And then bring the left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. The low lunge, top of the foot to the floor and the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Inhaling. Inhale as much as you can slowly, and then release the breathing. And just watch yourself breathe. Curl the toes in the back, knee goes up, high lunge for a second or so. Then move into the standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Exhale, all there out, all there leaves. Then become one with the pose. Release the breathing. Just watch yourself breathe. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then turn the palms out. Push the air down and out, exhale. Palms together, thumbs, can't speak, man. Thumbs to the heart center. And then just, it's too early. That's what it is. No, I just can't speak. And then back to mountain pose. Remember, mountain pose, you're just watching yourself breathe. You're focusing on the belly, with the tip of the nose, and you're watching the natural breath. You're not controlling it, you're just watching it. Once you control it, you're not doing yoga, watch it. You don't try to watch it, let go. Once you try to let go of controlling, then trying makes it controlling. No, just let go. And we're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So watch yourself. Breathe, become the capital B, balance. Let the mind and body dissolve into balance. And just experience balance. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. That's it. That is number 349 YouTube Live yoga routine. The other day I said I had 17 more to go. I don't know what math I was doing. I think I subtracted 3 when I should have been adding 3. I don't know what I did. I don't even know if I said that actually. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.